Hey guys, how you guys doing? This is Herman here from Advanced Motorsports, hitting you guys up again. Check it out. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do the Power Commander install on a 2016 R1. It's the same for the 15. This is going to be to enhance throttle performance all the way around, especially since we already did the Black Series True Brothers exhaust system on the last show that I did for you guys. And we're doing the K&N filter at the same time. Alright, so simple thing we're going to do first to get this installation is we're going to take off the tank and we're going to take off the seat to give us access for us to run our harness from our Power Commander, which I'll show you how this is going to fly right now. All you're going to need to get started is you're going to need a number 5 and a number 4 Allen so you can be able to take the covers and the seat and the tank off, alright? Alright guys, once you got access to the tank, right, by taking the Allens on the sides and on the front of it, you're going to have to make sure that you disconnect the hoses on the bottom and that you actually disconnect the fuel pump too. Okay, it's very simple. Unplug. You're going to go to the other side. We'll take the lock off the fuel line, and we're also doing this bolt after we disconnect that. Don't take this bolt out completely yet, because if you do that, then the tank's going to be moving on you and it won't allow you to disconnect your lines. Okay guys, we got everything off. This is what it should all look like, right? Nice and clear, disconnected lines. You're going to go ahead and make sure you use your number 5 again, and so you can loosen up all your lines. So you can take the bracket, the seat bracket off, so you're able to run your Power Commander down the actual left side of the bike. That's how it's going to go. And we're going to run it so it's nice and not getting in the way of anything else. Okay? At the same time, we're going to run it all the way to the top. We're going to run it right next to your servo, so we're going to actually have to take off this same black cover here, which takes another 4 bolts with the number 5 or the 4, okay? And from there, the way you identify which side you're going to start on the wiring is you're going to look for the actual orange connector, okay? The actual connector has the orange-white will be your number 1, which will be on your left. And that's how you're going to gradually go one by one, disconnecting each injector until you get it right. There's 2 sets of injectors here. There's the top ones in the air box and the bottom ones. You're doing the bottom ones. You do the top ones, you got nothing going on. Alright? Alright guys, let me show you right here. Zoom in here. The way you'll know if it's the 1 or the number 2, it has a number on it. Very simple. Sorry, unplugged it. Already got my number 1 connected, right? But I'm going to show you exactly what you're doing here. So what you're doing with the harness, you're piggybacking. So you're going to put your harness from the Power Commander into the stock connector. Make sure it clicks. See how that thing go in all the way? And then, okay, there we go. We're going. You pull on it, and then your Power Commander one goes back into the actual spot. You got to make sure you have a little lamp, because you'll actually lose track of where your connector is going to go. Push it in. Make sure it clicks. You hear that? Bam. And you keep going like that as you progress. I got 2 more to go. No issues. And then put a zip tie to hold the wiring harness slightly up. Okay? We're going to do it right here. Don't need to tighten it up real tight. Just loosely so you don't mess with the other hoses. Alright guys, now what we're going to do is, once you're done with the top, with the injectors, you got to come in and you're going to have to do the throttle position sensor, which is right in there. Just pull up the boot. Okay? Disconnect that one and put in your Power Commander harness. Now the next one's what they call a CPS sensor, which right here you have 1 boot and you have a second one here in the harness. This back one has that CPS plug. Pull up the boot and you're gonna expose it, and it's gonna match exactly the connector that you got, which looks like this, right? So that's real simple. No, it's self-explanatory. Okay, plug and play. Let's go to the next step. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, there's a gray wire on your Power Commander harness that has to splice into the actual connector of the ECU. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, the Power Commander supplies the actual little connector so you can splice into it. It'll be the number 11. Check it out. There's 2 white wires. The one on the end is the 10. The one on the inside is the 11. Okay, if you want to check it yourself, you can count them from the front and see the size. But the number 11 is the second white one, okay, to the inside. And we're gonna splice right into it. You want to splice as high as you can to it so you have enough slack on your harness for your power commander, okay? And that's like the hardest part you're gonna have, and after this you're gonna be pretty much set to go. So that's how your cable's supposed to look right there, okay? If you did it correctly, you got your gray cable connected and spliced into that white 11, and then after that you just go ahead and connect your harness back in. Nice, make sure it clicks. And then all this, you could tape it and put the actual protective mesh on it, and you're good to go. Alright guys, so we're pretty much almost done. I already finished taping up the side of the ECU. I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. Now, one of the main things you have, don't forget to put your ground. Okay, I already put some zip ties. Look at how I laid this out. Zip tie here, zip tie here. I zip tied that spot and that spot so I can make sure my harness is not in the way of anything else. And make sure you look for your vent tubes that are going to go to your tank. This one was actually hiding underneath the harness and I couldn't find it in that one right there. So we got two vent tubes, your connector for the pump, and your fuel line. You got those four things, you're going to have everything going right. So don't forget, you got to take this ground bolt right here. That's actually really cool because it's already on the frame with the other grounds. Make sure you get that all lined up. Nice and tight. We now know everything's good. We're going to go ahead and then, after that, just go ahead and snip off all our leftover pieces of the zip ties. And now we're ready to go ahead and drop in the tank, okay? If you can see, check it out. My power commander is right here underneath the seat. You could also choose to put it right next to the battery. It just depends on you where you'd want to access it, because you're going to have to connect into this and program it. Okay, you have to download the map from the computer, from your laptop, and you have a disk that comes with the power commander. That, or usually now the newer versions you have to go online and just download it. Okay, so let me show you what happened with the ECU. Connected, it's taped off, it looks like it's factory, there's no issues. You want to make sure it's clean and out of the way. Okay, so let me show you what's up when it starts. So pretty much all it is I already connected my four connections underneath the tank, the vent hoses, the fuel pump, and my 2 Allens on each side. My pin across. Now all I gotta do is put my side covers in my seat. But before I do that, I gotta go ahead and program my power commander. And that you gotta make sure you read it up very good on your instructions. Very simple. All you gotta do is download a map from the website that matches your install, and you're good to go. Okay, but as far as installing this power commander, you're all good to go. The way you're gonna know that that was installed correctly is you have to go ahead and fire up your bike on your ignition. Now that we have it all set, open it up, make sure your little lights are flashing and it goes power green. Okay, and then it turns out that's fine because you're not starting the bike. Once you, that's just opening the ignition key. Once you turn it on, you should be able to see, even though I don't have a map on it, solid green light. That means there's no issues. Now you got to download your power curve onto this box using the supplied USB cable, and you're all set. So very simple. Once you downloaded the map from their website, Power Commander, that best matches your layout, then you download it to your laptop. Your laptop you're gonna have the software that you get from them. You save the map, okay, and then once you save it, then you send it. Okay, we already sent it. Look at the bottom, it says map sent successfully. Once it says that, you're done. This just reads your RPMs. There's a lot of things you can do with this, and you're all set to fly. You got a bike that's running and a very professional install. If you don't want to mess with it, you don't want to do it, you already know, hit us up here, professionals here at Advanced Motorsports, and we'll handle it. Don't matter if it's Ducati, Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki, Harley, we do it all. Thank you for following us. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go on Facebook, Instagram. If you like what you see, please like. If you guys have any comments, any questions, please go ahead and send them. Sometimes on YouTube we delay a little bit because of the thing that we're always working here at the shop and trying to get new videos going on. But little by little, what we're going to do is try to put in more videos and make it a little bit more professional as best as we can, so we can help you guys out. If you guys, again, have any questions, again, go ahead and give us a call at the shop, 619-691-0866. Email us, or go ahead and send us a YouTube message, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you can go ahead and follow up with all our new videos coming up. All right, thank you guys very much. This is Herman Ramirez again, and peace. SoCal.